Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So today we're going to do a background in art journal. It's going to be an abstract. So technically it can be an art journal page. It can be an ATC card. It can be you can make it into a canvas. It's going to be, like I said, abstract. I'm going to try my best to do it the way I have it in my head. So let's get going. So here I have to move these things. I just have my normal moleskin art journal, and this has a little bit of blue on it. So I'm going to make blue the base, and I'm going to take some Dylusions paint in, I never know color, London blue, and you can use whatever base you want. You can do whatever you want. I'm just happening to do this color because it's already started on a page. I don't even know if it's going to match, but we're going to find out right now. And this helps. I don't have to gesso or anything because this will kind of be my gesso. So I'm going to take a dry brush, and I like to take off the lid of these. These are very, I do enjoy these paints, but they're very, okay, that's not too bad. Very hard to, might need a little water. Yeah. And block off your pages on the sides. Try not to forget. I always end up forgetting, but I don't know if I have any paper sitting here. No. I hate when I do that. But yeah, just take 2 old pieces of printer paper and put them there, because you will then get some scrap paper that you can use in your journal or a painting or whatever in your mixed media. Okay. I'm gonna go and go and go. We're gonna paint it. And I'm only gonna do one side because doing 2 sides is gonna make it a longer video. And this will leave the other side for me to do something else because I'm running out of room in my art journal. Now I do like to usually do 2 pages, but that's just background. But sometimes I like just to do the one. So that's what we're going to concentrate on. So I have obviously this left on there. I am going to wet it, and I'm just going to kind of get off. I hate wasting. Get off whatever I have left on that brush. I have a jar where I have water sitting, where I usually rinse off my brush for the most part, and then I put it in the cleaner water just so I can, I can have it. So then put your paint away. Now you can use folk art. Folk art works fantastic for this. I might even use some folk art in here. I haven't quite decided. And I'm going to dry it. I hope you guys are having a great day today. The humidity's been high, and I've not been feeling very well. Been very achy and all. You know how the fibro gets and the RA gets. But I wanted to do some art today, so I thought, you know what I'm going to do? We're going to do an art journal page. And I do want this basically dry. Now, if you don't have a heat gun, use your hair dryer. And if you don't have a hair dryer, of course, you can find one at your local Goodwill or thrift store for a couple bucks. And if not, just sit and leave it dry for a minute. It'll only take a few minutes, maybe 5 minutes. What's your favorite YouTuber? That's all I'm going to do. And then it will dry. I'm going to shut my door here for a minute. There. Just in case my daughter's recording. I don't want to bother her because I'm very loud. Okay, so we have that. So now we're going to do, I want to do some yellow and some green on here. So I'm going to take the yellow in Lemon Zest from Dylusions. As you can see, I play in here. This is a little, there we go. Okay. I'm going to take my clean brush. My brushes are all peeling because I leave them all in the water. I'm horrible. I need new brushes so badly. Okay. So I don't want too much of this. So I think I'm just going to do just a little bit, not a lot, but I want it to show up. So we'll see how this does. And I just want to kind of scrape it. Brush is too wet, as you can see. So I'm going to dab some of that off. Dabbing for Angie today. Going in. Let's see if we can get this. Ugh, still not coming up as dark as I want it. Come on, baby. The paint itself, it looks like it's dry. Maybe that's why. I rhymed. Maybe I could be a beastie boy. Now, look. Crappy stuff sometimes. Sometimes this crap dries so fast. And I swear it's because of I've written the company, but this really stinks. So this is probably why this isn't working as well. Let's try our best here. So I'm just going to kind of dab it in different places. I'm not going to, you see, I'm not even really paying attention. I wanted to try to make it a little bit more artistic underneath, but it's not going to work. You can dry brush very lightly. I always hold back further on the brush, whether it's a regular size brush or this brush I have here. And I just like to, because remember, we can always go back and add more blue. We can add whatever we want, but this yellow really stinks. Look at that. Anybody want some cottage cheese? Ugh. It makes me so mad. All right, so I'm going to go and rinse this all the way because that was crap. I should have just grabbed my dang folk art. Okay. If I need more yellow, that's what I'll do. Anybody who watches The Amazing Race, what'd you guys think of who won? I'm not going to say it in case you guys have it on DVR or want to watch it and haven't watched it yet, but I was very happy with who won. We all were here. We loved it. I want to say more, but I don't want to because I don't want to, in case anybody. So just let me know. Let me know what you guys thought. And the reason I'm drawing this in between is because I don't want the colors to mix. I don't want a mixture of colors. I want the colors to stand out on their own. And like I said, if you don't have a hair dryer or a heat, a heat gun or anything like that, honestly, if you just sit here and watch a video, and obviously if you're watching my video, you watch videos, go pick a video. Somebody in your subscription, maybe your favorite song. Blue October has a new song and video out. You can go watch that. They're my favorite. But, go watch a Dave Matthews. I love Dave Matthews. Or trying to think who I mean, I love metal. I'm a heavy metal girl myself. Old Metallica, Black Sabbath, and I like Disturbed. I like Tool. That's just me. But I also like the 70s. So I love putting on the 70s when I'm cleaning or cooking, and just, old Diana Ross and disco, and oh, I can go on. I won't bore you, but okay. So now we're going to use fresh lime. I'm going back with the Dylusions because I have it sitting here and I pulled out the colors. That doesn't look too bad right now. We shall see. I think what I'm going to do with this, though, is we're going to take an old lid to a cooking spray. You know what I'm saying? What is it called? I don't know, cooking spray. Pam. I use store brand, whatever you got. I think that's what I'm going to use here. You can use a deodorant lid. You can use a paint lid. You can use whatever you want. Okay? And I'm going to go in with, what am I going to go in with? I know I have you here somewhere. I don't know why I do these stupid accents that aren't even really accents, if you want to know the truth. They're just me pretending like I know how to do an accent. I really don't. Okay, I'm going to use a makeup sponge that you can get at your local dollar store. You get like 20 in a bag for $1. Fantastic. Now, here's something I want to ask you guys, because I get a lot of emails from people wanting different, giveaways of things. You guys asked if I would throw these in giveaways or do a few giveaways where you guys could have these because you can't get out of the house to get them or you don't have the money. So if that's something that you guys would want, let me know down below. I know, I know how money, I'm on disability, I'm on SSI. So our new president isn't being very kind or will be not be very kind to me and my disability. But I've been on disability since I was 28. So, uh, I don't know how it's all going to work with me anyway, but I know what it's like not to have money. So, let me know. Let me know. Don't be embarrassed. And if you're ashamed to write it in the comments, I know some of you are. Look, you can find me down there on my email, my Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. Let me know. All right, done with the blabbing. All right, I'm tapping. Tapping in, tapping in, tapping in. Got some green. I should have mixed it first. Because this looks kind of goopy too. Look. Darn it. Let me mix it. Gosh darn it. I'll use the back of a brush. Will I? Will I use the back of this brush? Nope, not this brush. That ain't coming out the holder because I have it jammed too tight. Oh my god. Why are you watching me? Okay. That look, same. It's like all I swear it's these containers. This really sucks. Spray some water in here, I think. I'll let you know. I'm going to spray water and then we're going to leave it sit. And maybe it'll come back. It will reconstitute. That's a nice sound, isn't it? Almost can make you throw up and gag. Okay. Let's see if I put this around, if this will even show up. Why bother? Let's just go for the other green. Shall we? This is cut grass. Let's see what this is like. That's what it's supposed to look like paint, not like cottage cheese. Yeah, see? Gosh. I swear. I mean, do I write them? I already wrote them once about two dried up ones I had. Maybe these were dried up too. Sometimes you get things on clearance. Maybe that's my fault for buying it on clearance. You can either use the sponge or go into the lid if you're using these. And I'm going to go like this. See how we're adding some different, you can go halfway, just a little bit, like that, just to kind of add a little bit. And then I don't even wipe it off, because why? Then you can even go in with a smaller one if you want a little bit of, a little bit more. Take your glue lid, your glue lid, which I use quite a bit. Go in, and then you can go, because I love these. I use this a lot for the abstract, this kind of thing. And this looks great when you go on, use them on ATCs or on even a big canvas, because, what do you guys think so far? All right. I'm trying to stay very with the color on this so far. Now, I'm going to have to add more water to these later. You see this. Now, you can rinse it in your water or in your sink or wherever. I'm just going to kind of bounce this around here to get all this off. But if you, and I know for those of you who already know, if it dries, right, you forget or whatever, and it dries, all you do is you cut it, and then you have all fresh down there. And you can do like 3-4 cuts and still have a good, you get bang for your buck, literally. All right, so you see that's how we're doing that. Okay. Now I'll just put that lid back on my glue. Wipe around it so it doesn't stick. Come on. Okay. There we go. All right, so we have that. So then I'm going to go in here. La, 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 la. Now this next part, you can do an ink pad, which maybe I'll look for an ink pad to do it. But I want to make sure this is getting dry. That green was a little thick, which is okay. I'd rather have it thick, and it adds texture too. And you know what else would be fun? Because like it's thick here. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's very thick here. If I take this brush, put it there, and kind of like make it go out, spread out that paint a little bit so it dries a little faster, but it kind of looks like, yeah, oh, I dig that. Anywhere you see it being a little thick, just kind of rub. It could be either way, in or out. Just like belly buttons. It could go either way. And they're all nice. I don't, have you ever, anybody ever heard anybody talk about painting and belly buttons? All right. All right, so I'm just going real quick. I could be here all day. This is so satisfying to me. Like, oh, okay. All right. I think you get my drift. Okay, so I'm just going to real quick go over and dry it again. What was that? Yellow and green that stuffed, right? I'm so upset. Now, something else I like to do sometimes is I'll hold this on here, and if you have like a lot of product still on here, the paint, it'll bubble, and I'm okay with that when I'm doing things like this. Like, I'm not like mad at it, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so that should be enough for that. Now, we've got to add some color. So, let me grab, I was going to use fuchsia pink paint, but I think I might use, oh my goodness. Okay, excuse my arm. That's my arm. I know I have to have, I don't know if that'll work. I do wish I had a better way to store my distress colors, you know what I mean? Because it does make it hard to find them, but I'm finding worn lipstick, fire brick, fungal. Oh, orange might not be bright enough. That's just tape I have up there that fell. I don't think amber. No, okay. So that's that. And let's just work with these first. All right. So I have fired brick and I have worn lipstick, and they're distress oxides. And so I'm going to use I can't quite decide whether I want to use a feather. That might not be as abstract as I'm looking for at the moment. So I think I'm going to go in for this bad boy, which is very loved. I love this big boy. Let me tell you something. Go to your local craft store, Joann's, AC Moore, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, and go in their clearance. And you will get stamps on clearance. Do you know what I mean? For a few bucks. Now, sometimes they put these on sale like for 40% off, which is still a good deal. Or you could go in with your coupon, 50% off coupon. You go in and just pick something like this. And this could be used in so many different ways. You can use it to emboss. You can use it to stamp. You can use it in backgrounds. You can use it in this case. You can just use it in, so many different ways. So enough of that. Okay, so we're going to try the distressed in worn lipstick first. This is what it looks like. Come off. There we go. So I'm gonna layer it on like this. You get this ink on whatever way you want, okay? Don't do it like I do. If you don't like to, do it your way. I have really bad time with my hands, so I just do it whatever way I want to do it. Okay. Then sometimes I'll spritz it with a little water. Let's see what we get by just putting it in. And I'm going to try to hit spots. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is why you want it dry as well. Let me show you. Can you see how it's kind of going in there? And you're getting, and it's okay to go over the yellow and the green. But I wonder if I had a piece of felt or something. Oh, here's the tip. Sorry, talking to myself because I don't know where my brain is half the time. That sticker, I don't want that. Well, I guess we're just going to have to make do with this for now. I'm going to add a little bit more to it though. And then I have 2 more stamps we're going to add. Different color. And I mean, it doesn't do anything to it. And honestly, the Distress Oxide is so cool because you can wet it. Not in this case, though, I'm not going to do that, but you definitely can. It's a I do enjoy these. I do lately enjoy the Ranger stuff, Tim Holtz stuff, who for the longest time I did not like. Now turn this different ways. And turn your stamp a different way. It doesn't matter, you want to just maybe do a corner there, or whatever. But you see, and then right there, and then go to a different page. This is really sick, but this is a moleskin that that I've had since my son was alive, and it's gonna make me upset. But I told him one day I needed his sign in for something, for whatever he was doing online, and he wrote it in here. And so I try not to use this too much because I'm afraid, I mean, I guess filling it up isn't going to be horrible since he's passed on, but I don't know. Sometimes I see his name and I'm okay, and other times I'm like sick to my stomach. Okay. I don't need to make everybody sick to their stomach either. Okay. So I'm just going to go and press this off on a different page, the majority of it, so you don't waste it, and that goes on for something else. You can do a nice wash over that. Okay. So what I'm going to do though is I'm going to hit this with my heat gun. I talk too much. I know. Right, just very quickly. Okay, so now I have this fire brick. I can't decide if I want to use this or this. Because there's like dots up here, and then there's these dots. I'm going to try this. I'm going to try it and see. Alright, well, it's a pretty red. I like that in a lipstick. Can you start making lipsticks? And I'm just going to do like this, so it's a little bit more controlled. Over. Now you can use a back of your paintbrush if you want. Oh, these are nice. All right. I'm going to go right in that yellow. Yeah. And right here. Okay, that's all. And then I'm going to find the lid cow. Put that back on there. This, let's just, if there's any more, just so it kind of matches the, there we go. This is Kids Fun Foam. If you've been with me, y'all know I use this all the time. Now, I am cleaning out my downstairs where I was in my, my humongous downstairs room that I can't get down the steps anymore because of my legs. So I have to, Dave brings up big tubs worth of stuff that he puts together, and I've been going through them and throwing out stuff and saving stuff, and I'm trying to box up stuff and that kind of stuff. So once I get all this up here, I know I have extra stuff, extra things of these. I will do giveaways and stuff for you guys because I love those. And then you just find them in the kids section at Michael's and AC Moore and that. Okay, so let me show you this, and then I'm going to show you the last part which will, look at that. That's just abstract. Now, here's the thing. People, you can use this as a mixed media background. You made this mixed media background, go start working on what you want to put on top of it. If it's too dark, whitewash it a little bit. But I would probably draw something on a piece of paper, whether it be scrapbook paper, mixed media paper, watercolor paper, printer, whatever you have. Draw something on there and then cut it out and glue it on. But you can definitely paint on here if you feel like, you know, you're comfortable enough to do so. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some white acrylic paint, and I'm not whitewashing it, even though I'm sure you guys think like, oh, she's going to whitewash it. Nope. That's not what I'm going to do today. I'm going to do a square. Oh, God, Kel, why do you do... I don't know why I do things. That's too much. I'm going to waste it. Okay, I did absolutely nothing. All right, so I'm just going to leave that there for a minute. I'm going to take my big brush, and I'm going to wet it. And I'm going to wet it in here. You want this wet. And then I'm going to take another brush, pull it up, like that. That's it. All that white for what? I'll just kind of see if I would whitewash this, which that would be good for my next page I'll do on here. Okay, and then I'll go in with a paper towel and just lift up. I think my paper towel's like past its moisture sucking up potential. Yeah. You see how that blends? I don't want to do that on there, but that blends it so nice. Okay, so this, as you can see, the pink Distress Oxide is being picked up on some of that pink. Look at that. Especially in the middle there. Can you see? Which is kind of what I wanted. So it all, you know, goes into itself. Now I was going to add some of these stars, these silver stars. I thought they would look really pretty. I don't know though. I might. This is just some glue. You can use white school glue or whatever kind of glue you want. Is this open? Nope. Okay. So I'm going to lay that there. All right, you can go. Thank you. Open up my stars. These are just little stars. You can buy these at your craft store. I love these. I love putting these on paintings. I buy all these little like doodads and stuff. I'm going to take the back of a small paintbrush and put it on the back and maybe just dab a couple areas. I'm going to start down here first and then go in and just grab. Gotta remember where you put your glue. That's why I have to work in small sections, because I am a spaz. And then use the other part just to kind of, you can use a chopstick, you can use whatever you want. And just kind of, and this glue dries clear, so I really don't want a lot of glue on the top of the stars, but if it gets on there, it gets on there. What are you going to do? All right. Same thing. And I'll do a couple more and that'll be it. But obviously you can do as many as you want. And you won't want to use your heat gun to dry this because it'll melt the little pieces because they're kind of like plastic, I guess. So you don't want to necessarily do that. And you can put more than one star in the area. Like it's a little, they're little friends there. I need a couple in here. I'm sure there's a very professional way to do this, but I'm not it. Not today. Probably tweezers might be good to get the, or pour them out maybe. I think we need one down here. Should have got the rest of the stuff I have to put out, like little dots and jewels and that kind of thing. Oh, it'd be so pretty. But I'm not going to keep you guys any longer. You get my idea, right? So, do I want one in this map? Maybe. And you see I'm putting glue on one end and then like the stars on the other end. Other side, just to have. All right, I'll be okay with that. Put that in there. And then put the lid back on this. This is cool. They made this different now. This is the Aleene's tacky glue. So they made it so it has a lid that goes on, and then you have this, and then you can put it upside down so it all falls to the bottom. If you're an old school girl like me, you have tons of tacky glue or you've used tons of it, and you know it's in a squeezy, and especially if you have problems with your hands like I do, squeezing that glue up was like, forget it. So when they did this, I was like, yeah, boy. Happy with that. Now, if you don't have stars, use glitter. Or don't use anything, or use silver paint and just do dots. That would be absolutely gorge. But let me show you, because this dries very quickly. Look how cute. Oh, I love it. I love it. Very not my colors, but I'm not mad at it. I'm kind of digging it. So let me know down below what you guys think of this, and give me your opinion on if you want me to do a dark version of this, because you guys know I'm into the dark. I'm a dark kind of girl. Let me know if you've had any problems with the Dylusions paints as well. It's very frustrating. You pay a lot for those paints, and then for that to happen is a very bummer. And you know, mind you, I've had those for probably 6 months. Maybe that's all that you can have them for, but I don't know. I bought them at Hobby Lobby, so maybe I'll write the company. What's the worst they tell me? Too bad. No worse off than I am. As always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battles somebody else is fighting. Remember, this is progress, not perfection. That's what we're doing. That's why we do it. And I just love you guys. You guys are the best. Your emails and your comments and everything. I just love you guys so very much. And I'm getting such new comments from new people and questions, and I just am like loving it. So continue on with that. I just love it. And I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. I hope you all have a fantastic day. If you do this, tag me and let me see what you guys do. Or if you're in my art group, which all the links are down below, just tag me in there. I will see you guys later. Bye.